Hey all, welcome to the Institute. And we're going to do a figure feature today. One of our little 5-10 minute videos about a particular figure that's part of our recent acquisition report. We'll keep doing the acquisition reports, but I thought it would be fun to just focus on a figure here or there, especially when one really knocks my socks off. And that one today is the Mezco One 12th Collective Beetlejuice. Now, I have plenty of Beetlejuices in the collection. This is the sideshow one they did recently. This is, of course, the 18-inch version from NECA. Along with all of those cool NECA versions that have been getting pumped out recently, along with Dante's playset. And of course, I have plenty of 112 Collective as well. So the question is going to be, where does Beetlejuice go? You can see that down here is the wonderful 112 Collective from Mezco. I even have a little space there already ready between Ghostbusters and Texas Chainsaw Massacre's Leatherface that I was going to put Beetlejuice. Then I got him and I thought, you know what? Maybe over in Dante's he should go. I don't usually split up my 112 Collective into the various areas. You can see the Ghostbusters aren't with the Ghostbusters, but this might make an exception. And I thought, well, let's leave it up, see if we get some comments from some folks out in the world and see what they think. Here's the box. It's about double the depth of the usual 112 Collective box because of all the accessories, which is one of the reasons I want to talk about this one. Accessories is part of the reason that 112 Collective figures are so fantastic. Here we have the standard base, comes with the supporting arm that can also be used just as a foot peg, depending on how you want to use it, if you want to use it. There's always a nice assortment of hands and heads. Let's talk about those hands. Let's zoom in there on some of those hands. As you can see, we've got some nice variations and poses. And there's even one here where you've got a pointing finger and you can hold the nail file that's down over here, instead of doing a sculpted hand with the nail file permanently attached. He also has his Book of the Recently Deceased. And like I said, there's always multiple head sculpts. Here we have 5 more. Comes with kind of the standard closed mouth smirk, kind of the pursed lips, kind of the wider grin smile, and the open aghast mouth. And perfectly fits on the neck joint is the little shrunken head as well, which is really cool because that gives you 5 different heads right there. Now there's actually 6 included, and I'm going to show you the 6th one here in a minute. Another big accessory is the Beetlejuice gravestone that was in the playset, or whatever you want to call it, the diorama. And of course, it lights up, as you might expect. Whoop. Thought it lit up. All right, we're going to get this. There we go. Push the button in the right direction, and astoundingly, it lights up like it's supposed to. Now, this they include batteries for that, and that's not the only thing that lights up. But before we get to the 6th head, let's talk about these nifty bendy arms, because they kind of go with the 6th head, and they end in these hammers. Now, you don't have to use the hammers. You could use the other hands as well, but they kind of, if they're extended, that fits the scene in the movie. They can roll up. I haven't tried to roll them up super tight, but I bet it would work. But if you use these hammers and you don't want to just let them sit on the ground like that one is, they also include these 2, as you can see the other one's disassembled here, these 2 plastic, clear plastic stands that you can use to hold the hammers up as well. And all of this goes with the carousel style head sculpt, which is the one I decided I'm going to go with. I mean, it's just such a cool look. It's a unique look. We haven't gotten it anywhere else yet. I suspect in the Ultimates we might get one of these, but we haven't gotten one, I don't think, yet. I'm trying to remember if one of them, they included this head, now that I think about it, but I don't think so. Anyway, this one looks terrific. And yes, of course, a carousel turns. More importantly, it also lights up. So you take the little thing out of the top. Oh, come on. There we go. Take the top off. Flip the switch. And there you go. There's the 2nd way that this guy lights up. Put the top back on, and you can put the little button back in the top, and he's all ready to go again. So yes, this is a terrific figure. This is the way I'm going to go with the look, rather than any of the other head sculpts. You know, I'm going to get that on there. Or I'm going to get frustrated and say, I'll do it afterwards. I'll do it afterwards. But the question becomes now, with all this beautiful work, including this wonderful costuming, how am I going to set this guy up? Where does he go? Does he go with the NECA releases over in Dante's? Or should I put him with the other 112 Collective? Right now I'm leaning towards Dante's, even though I don't normally break this stuff up. But I thought I'd let you weigh in. What do you think? Where should he go? So there you go, another 5-minute figure feature. Just quick enough to let you know what comes with this guy and how well it turned out. Highly recommend him if you're a Beetlejuice fan. And until next week when we're going to do another acquisition report, you have a great one.